the first thing I need to do is I need to apologize because I think I'm guilty of just assuming that everybody who is in certain people's chats, that I'm just assuming they're okay with everything that's going on. And that is absolutely awful of me to do that, because I don't like when people do that to me. And I'm always talking about that, especially in regards to liking. I'm always saying, well, just because they're saying something doesn't mean. And I think it's gotten so bad with the abuse and the harassment and stuff that's thrown my way that I think I ended up blanketing things. And you know what I mean? I think I just assumed everybody was doing that, because I think part of my mindset is, and I say is because I need to make a conscious choice to not do this. That's obvious. Now, I just put it on a Post-it note, stuck it on my computer so that I will always be reminded not to do that. It's just really, I think it's because it's coming from a place where I think, well, man, some of that stuff being said about me is so freaking awful, and being done is so awful. Why would anybody want to be in there? But like you were saying, that's my problem. That's not your problem. Well, that's my problem. That's not your problem. So I apologize. I think I'm guilty of doing that. And I'm sure I'm probably going to end up doing that again to somebody. If it's not you, to somebody else. And I apologize ahead of time. Please, somebody, if I'm doing it, don't be rude. But if I'm pretty laid back and I take constructive criticism well. So if you see me doing that, somebody say, hey, you're kind of doing what you don't like people to do to you about liking, or anybody else's chat you go into. So I can, check myself. Because sometimes when you get caught up, you just, if fruit goes right, you just aren't realizing you're doing.
Right. I understand. Yeah, I understand.
So I apologize for that. And I think that's what happened a lot. I appreciate you not joining in on the making fun. I'm going to be honest. I'm not lying when I say I don't watch people, like I don't, and I'm going to name names because not to try and cause an issue or anything, but because, I have like